Imagine drifting, alone, in open space. No oxygen, no pressure. But here is the question no one answers clearly. What is the single worst thing your body experiences first? It is not what you think. Movies show humans exploding instantly. Others show instant freezing. Both are wrong. The truth is slower, quieter, and far more disturbing. Because space does not attack you. It removes what keeps you alive. The moment exposure begins, your body loses something invisible: pressure. You cannot see it. You cannot feel it directly. But every cell in your body depends on it to exist normally. On Earth, air presses gently against your body at all times. In space, that support vanishes instantly. Nothing holds gases inside your bloodstream the same way anymore. Within seconds, oxygen leaves your bloodstream. Not violently. Not painfully at first. It simply cannot remain dissolved without pressure. Vision begins narrowing. Sound fades. Thought becomes slow and heavy. This is not panic. This is chemistry. You might try to hold your breath. That would be a fatal mistake. Air trapped inside lungs expands rapidly when pressure drops. The body's safest response is immediate release. And then the countdown truly begins. Not a dramatic countdown. A biological one. Measured not in explosions, but in oxygen. Most people lose consciousness in about 15 seconds. And here is the terrifying part. This happens before most physical damage even begins. So if unconsciousness comes first, then what is the worst part we are searching for? The answer has not arrived yet. But the body continues reacting. Inside tissues, dissolved gases form tiny bubbles. This process is called embolism. It does not tear the body apart. But it changes internal balance rapidly. Your skin is stronger than expected. It prevents explosive rupture. But beneath it, fluids begin expanding. Meanwhile, temperature behaves strangely. People expect instant freezing. But space is empty, heat transfer is slow. One side of your body facing sunlight may heat intensely. The opposite side, in shadow, cools deeply. Extreme contrast replaces normal temperature regulation. Still, this is not the worst effect. The mystery remains. Space continues removing protections silently. On Earth, our atmosphere blocks radiation. In space, there is no shield. Energy from the sun arrives unfiltered. Radiation does not burn like fire. It damages at a microscopic level. But even this is not the primary answer. There is another effect, rarely discussed. And it is the true reason space is so lethal to unprotected life. To understand it, consider what life actually requires. Not strength. Not endurance. But environment. Every breath you take exists inside balance. Pressure. Oxygen. Temperature. Protection. Space does not destroy the body directly. It removes balance. An imbalance is what truly harms living systems. So what is the worst experience? Not cold. Not swelling. Not radiation. It is the progressive failure of every system at once. A silent cascade, caused by environmental absence. Organs cannot exchange gases properly. Cells cannot maintain structure normally. Electrical activity in the brain collapses. This is not pain in the traditional sense. It is systemic failure, without resistance. You are not attacked. You are unsupported. And biology cannot function without support. If rescue occurs quickly, survival is possible. The human body is fragile, but not instantly destroyed. But prolonged exposure ensures irreversible damage. Not because space is violent, but because life is conditional. Now we return to the question from the beginning. What is the single worst thing your body experiences in space? It is not an event. It is not a sensation. It is separation. Separation from pressure. Separation from oxygen stability. Separation from the environment that allows life to exist. The most painful way to exist in space is gradual disconnection from everything that sustains you. A quiet process, governed entirely by physics. Without intention. Without emotion. And this is the answer to the question we asked at the beginning. The most painful part is not the cold. It is not the darkness. It is not even the vast emptiness surrounding you. It is the absence of the one thing every human body depends on every second: pressure. On Earth, the atmosphere presses gently against your body from all directions. You never notice it. But that invisible pressure is what allows oxygen to move through your lungs and into your bloodstream. Without it, that entire system begins to fail. In space, there is nothing pushing oxygen into your blood. The moment you are exposed to the vacuum, the oxygen inside your lungs rushes outward. Within seconds, the oxygen already circulating in your bloodstream begins to disappear. Your brain is the first to feel it. Vision starts to narrow. Colors fade. The world becomes distant and quiet. Within 10 seconds, the brain begins to starve of oxygen. Your muscles weaken. Your body loses coordination. Even if you try to move, your arms feel heavy, slow, disconnected from your mind. But inside your body, life is slowly shutting down. And this reveals something extraordinary about our planet. Every breath you take on Earth is protected by a thin layer of atmosphere only about 100 kilometers thick. Compared to the size of the planet, it is almost nothing. Yet that fragile layer of gas does everything. It provides oxygen. It maintains pressure. It regulates temperature. It shields life from the deadly environment of space. Space is beautiful. Space is silent. Space is indifferent. And that indifference is what makes it deadly. Life survives because conditions permit it. Remove those conditions, and existence itself becomes impossible. That is the reality of space exposure. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to like, share and subscribe to Into the Void for more explorations of space, science, and the mysteries beyond our world. Like the video if you found it fascinating, and I'll see you in the next journey into the void.